Trump's approval ratings remain steady amid controversial policies and congressional address. In the initial month of President Donald Trump's second term, his approval ratings have exhibited a notable steadiness despite a series of contentious policy decisions and a recent address to Congress that sparked both support and protest. Stable approval ratings. According to a recent Reuters Ipsos poll, 44% of respondents approved of President Trump's performance during his first month in office, while 51% disapproved. This approval rating is higher than his first-term average and surpasses that of former President Joe Biden. Additionally, the poll indicated that 47% of participants favored Trump's immigration policies, compared to 42% who opposed them. Congressional address and policy highlights. On March 4, 2025, President Trump delivered a 100-minute address to a joint session of Congress, marking the longest such speech in recent history. He emphasized his administration's swift actions, including government restructuring, implementation of significant budget cuts and mass layoffs aimed at reducing federal spending, cultural initiatives, efforts to eliminate wokeness and diversity programs within workplaces and educational institutions, trade policies, imposition of 25% tariffs on imports from Canada and Mexico, a move that has raised concerns about potential increases in consumer prices, immigration enforcement, continued crackdown on illegal immigration and bolstering of border security measures. During the address, President Trump also announced an executive order renaming the Anahuac National Wildlife Refuge to the Jocelyn Nungaray National Wildlife Refuge in memory of a young girl who was allegedly murdered by Venezuelan illegal immigrants. Democratic response and protests. The address was met with significant opposition from Democratic lawmakers. Visible protests. Many Democratic women attended the speech wearing white or pink outfits to highlight women's rights and express concerns over potential negative impacts of the administration's policies on women and families. Active demonstrations. Some Democrats silently protested by refusing to applaud, walking out, or holding signs with messages such as "false" and "Musk steals." Heckling incident. Representative Al Green interrupted the speech, asserting that President Trump lacked a mandate for his proposed cuts to social programs, leading to his removal from the chamber. Public perception and polling data. Public sentiment reflects a nation divided. Presidential approval. As previously noted, a Reuters Ipsos poll reported a 44% approval rating for President Trump's performance, with 51% disapproving. Congressional disapproval. The same poll indicated that 54.4% of Americans disapprove of Congress, highlighting widespread dissatisfaction with legislative actions. Vice presidential ratings. Vice President J.D. Vance's approval rating stands at 40.8%, with a disapproval rating of 42.8%, reflecting a polarized perception of his role. Conclusion. Despite the turbulence associated with his policy decisions and the mixed reactions to his congressional address, President Trump's approval ratings have remained relatively steady. The nation appears deeply divided, with significant portions of the populace both supporting and opposing the administration's actions. As the administration advances its agenda, these approval metrics will be critical indicators of public sentiment and potential political shifts.